So I'm gonna start this video with me working out at the gym because I need my workout in today and shooting it all on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Let's go. Okay, this is actually a perfect time to test out the 32-bit float. As you guys can hear, there is a fire truck and it's freaking loud. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh my god. So let's hope that the 32-bit float actually helped it there. Perfect time to test it out. I'm sure it turned out great. This is one of the specs of this mic. Sorry, I just saw a woman wearing a shirt of hands grabbing her boobs. That's a great shirt. So I know that this product's not new and it came out back in October 25th, 2023. And the thing is, I was not sure if I really wanted it. I saw it, I thought it was actually a really cool product at first. And then, I don't know, saw a few people use it and I thought it was amazing. And then I decided to start shooting more content. So I wanted something very small and compact to go with my Fuji X100VI. And I think that this is a perfect combo for it. And it's very simple, very small, and it's very lightweight, and the quality is as good as it gets, especially with the D-Log that I'm shooting on right now. I've had this right now for a week and I wanted to really use it to find the flaws in this before I did this review. And I thought there aren't that many. This is the product to get right now in 2023 if you want something quick and easy. And you can get some beautiful cinematic footages. The gimbal really makes a huge difference. There's not much bouncing involved, which is great. It is the 1-inch sensor, and obviously I got the creator combo like everyone else does, but there is actually a way to work around it that doesn't cost a whole lot more if you just get the regular order, just the regular gimbal, because I know even till this day, early August, it's still really hard to get this product. I ordered it and it took me like a month and a half before I even got it. It's still pretty sold out everywhere. Yeah, and still really hard. So there is a way to work around it. You can buy the products individually. Honestly, you do save a bit of money because there are some things that you don't really use. For example, the bag. I don't really use that bag. Yeah, it's nice to have it, but once you have like a backpack or like a sling, you don't really use that bag. And the wide angle lens, which does make a bit of a difference, but there is a bit of distortion after that, so I don't really use it as well. But something else I really love about this camera is the tracking. It's actually amazingly good. It tracks so well, even from like far across the street. Right now, I am just using a regular tracking mode. I just double tap my head or my face and then it just tracks me. I'm right in the middle of frame, which is wonderful, and you can actually adjust where exactly on the frame you'd like to use it. All you have to simply do is tap one of the buttons and then there's a dynamic framing, and then there's 9 squares you can adjust to. If I want my face to be in the corner, I just go like that and then I'm in one of the corners. If I want the bottom corner, now I'm in the bottom corner. So it's actually very convenient and very simple to use. And then another tracking thing they have is a face auto detect, which I think still is pretty much the same as double tapping my face. Works really well. So another cool thing about this camera is that there is 4 different gimbal movements that it allows you to use. The main one being follow, which is pretty much whichever direction that you move your camera, it just follows it. Another one's tilt locked, so it locks the x-axis movement, and if you can move the camera up and down and it'll be completely fine. And then the next one is FPV, where it's a lot faster when you're moving, so it's great for like more action stuff involved. And the very last one is called spin mode, so it's pretty much just spinning around in a 180. That's all you need, because anything longer people tend to get dizzy, I guess. I'm actually trying to find this park right now where I can just sit down and just talk about this, but I cannot find it. I'm kind of lost. So those modes you can only use when you're not doing a selfie mode, which is right now. I'm using it. You have to have the camera turned the other way. So this also has a lot of functions for the camera, including a panorama. I keep thinking of the Porsche car panorama. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Panorama. Anyway, there's a mode called panorama, so they take either 4 photos across or 3x3, so 9 photos in total, and they came up with 1 photo or them individually, and you can do it in post, and you can shoot in RAW as well. So it gives you a lot of versatility. The dynamic range on this camera is wonderful as well. They also have time lapse and low light. So it's actually late at night now, and I wanted to show you guys how this low light actually works. Right now it's pretty dark actually. I'm just out at night, and it's still, I look pretty normal and pretty lit. I realized that the auto tracking on your face is not actually, you can't actually activate it. So I didn't know that until now. But I still look really good. I think it's actually a lot better than my actual camera. So active track, not supported in low light mode, but looks good. And as for time lapse, there's regular time lapse, hyperlapse, and motion lapse. And lastly, of course, there's slow motion. Yeah, you just can shoot it at 4K 120, which is great. This is actually kind of scary or kind of amazing at the same time, because even when I'm just like checking my phone with this, the tracking just constantly just tracks me. And I don't know if I really love that, but it's good. It's very good. Like, look at that. It's not that smooth because I've adjusted it not to be super smooth. It can, but it'll be a lot slower, which is not something I want unless I'm shooting something very cinematic and maybe content for like a wedding. And speaking of weddings, I think that the wedding industry in Toronto, because of the economy and how bad it is right now, I think people are gonna start hiring content creators rather than actual videographers or photographers. And if they do, and I can make some great footages with this, I think this would be all I'll ever need for a wedding, and I can actually see that. And it'll be a lot lighter, a lot easier. And I think I can still get not 100% of the footages, but probably at least 90 or 80% of the footages using this, and it's good enough. And if they just want something just to show on people's phone, not even having to record in horizontal mode, this can record in vertical mode at 3K, so that's good enough. I am still trying to look for this park. What the hell, where is this? So even though this is very smooth footage, if I walk normally, it's like this. If I do the ninja walk, I can still make it super smooth. So you do have to use or know the ninja walk to get super smooth footage. And so simple, like just now, I just simply pressed a button on the screen and then just flip the screen right away. So DJI has made this product so easy to use, even for beginners. So that's why I think this is selling out like crazy and everyone loves this. I found the park, finally. It's like a nice park near Wellesley Station. I just went to the wrong side of Wellesley Station. Look at this squirrel. And the thing is, you can actually zoom in. Whoa. Look at how cool this squirrel is. It's just lying there. Oh no, I scared it away. I've actually never seen that, so I just thought it was pretty cool. It's still right there actually. Here, if you can see it. See the squirrel? It's just lying there. Oh, it's so cute. I've never seen this. Look how lazy this thing is. Alright, so I'm gonna just sit here and just talk about this camera. Something else that's really nice is this case that it comes with. It's a protective case. It does protect your gimbal a lot better. And the coolest thing I love about this case is that there's two magnets that allows you to put filters on. So depending on which adapting lens you'd like to attach, everything is just magnetized and I can just put it on. This is the wide angle lens, and which I'm gonna put on right away. I just simply remove, oh my god, it's tracking me and it's moving. I just remove the filter that I have on right now with the DJI and just put this on, and you guys can see it's a little bit wider. Look at that. You see that pull there, but you see that it is distorted a bit. Oh, that's not bad there. Nobody sees it. It is distorted a bit, but it is a bit wider, and it is somewhat better, but I don't really find the need for it. That's why I said if there is a way to work around how you want to build this, you don't necessarily have to buy the creator combo. It is more convenient. But for me, this lens is pretty much useless. I just keep it on here just in case I want to shoot some scenery. And the other magnet, I use it for my blackness filter or this ND filter, depending on which time of day I'm shooting my videos on. It makes things super convenient, and you can also clip the mic on top. So I can just bring everything out just with this alone. And that's so good. Something else I really love about, you can hear the TTC. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's there. Like the subway station. Anyway, something else I really love is to reset the camera or the gimbal. It's just a double click on the joystick and it resets. It's very quick and efficient. Like, it does go out of place all the time, because if I track myself like this, right? And then on the screen, gimbal endpoint reached, and sometimes the tracking gets lost. And just to reset right in the center, I just have to double click it and then it'll go readjust. Other thing that's great about this camera is that the charging on this is actually really quick. It charges really fast, and yeah, within, I think, less than an hour. Did a bird just shit on me? Okay, no. I don't know why it's wet, but I'm not surprised if birds are pooing on me. Anyway, the charging on this, it is really quick, and if you run out of battery, which I actually haven't yet, they actually have this as well that comes with the creator combo. If you buy this individually, it's $95, which I think is alright. If I want to use this camera for a full day, I probably have to get another one of these, depending on what I'm shooting. And it also depends on how long I'm going to be using this camera for. Not very expensive, but yeah. Please don't poo on me. There are a few negatives about this camera, or this, I don't even know what to call this, seriously, about the DJI Pocket 3 that could be improved. One that I know a lot of people kind of complained or wished that it will improve for the Osmo Pocket 4 when it does come out is the waterproofing. So it'll be nice, or water resistant. It'll be nice if I could just take this out on the rain. That would be wonderful. But in DJI's defense, I think that you don't normally take gimbals out in the rain anyway. So, and the target audience for this is not really action camera, even though you can kind of use it as an action camera. I think it's too smooth to be an action camera. Another thing I've noticed that I haven't heard many people talk about is if I want to shoot somebody, let's say on my right. Oh shit, on my right now. And I can shoot them perfectly fine if I want to shoot like this, right? If I want to just go like this. I'm actually looking at the screen and walking forward. But if I do want to shoot it on the left, on my left, so I'm moving left, I am only limited to this. So this thing is actually not 360 degrees. I am right now probably at, I don't know how many degrees this is. And if I flip it for vice versa and towards me all the way to my right, and if I flip it to this, it's only stuck at this direction. So it's actually missing, I think like 20 degrees of motion, which I think it's okay. Like I can cheat it, but I can never get somebody walking on my left and I'll shoot it smoothly, which I think if you want to shoot cinematic stuff, that is the only thing that's actually missing. The other is that I can't shoot video with a super slow shutter. So right now I'm shooting at 4K 24, and the rule of thumb is to double that, which is at 1/48. But if I want to shoot something slower, especially when like there's dancing involved or something, and when there's slow shutter, it actually looks really good. I can't really do that with this. That is the only thing I am not really enjoying about that. I find it actually kind of weird why they won't allow you to do it. Another thing I'd love to see DJI improve on when they come out with their new product is to make the screen tilting, because there were certain angles that's really hard to get and very hard to see if you're not tilting. And even when you're shooting people, you have to look at a certain level so that I can actually get the content. Whereas if I'm able to tilt it, I could shoot really low and I could get the content and I could at least see what's going on. I think that is something that DJI could improve on. Just add a tilt screen and it will change so much. So this also does heat up a bit. When it's under the sun, it heats up quite a bit actually, but when it's not, it does heat up a bit. And that's an issue that I think can never really be fixed, which I understand, but it can always be improved. One of the other things I want to complain about is this strap right here. It's good, it's convenient, it's nice to have, but just putting it in caused me to kind of ruin the strap because the plastic sticks out, and I'm truly disappointed. Like, it seems like it's a very cheap material. I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed because I kind of ruined it right off of the bat, right when I put it on. And I was kind of amazed at how easy that was. So the thing about this is that this does come at a pretty hefty price tag. This I got for the creators combo at $929 Canadian, which is around $669 US. The non-creator combo, which is just the camera and the extender by itself and the case, it comes at $750 Canadian, which, like I said, if you add things up and buy them individually, it is a bit cheaper and it's actually easier to get than to get the creator combo, which everyone is trying to go for, which I understand because the mic is so freaking good. Other than those things, I don't have many things to complain about this product. Obviously, DJI has certain attachments that you have to attach to it and it gets more pricey if you add more at a time. But I think there's way more positives than there are negatives for this product, and I can just take it everywhere in the world when I travel. I'm so excited to do that one day, just to take this. My Fuji X100VI is all I need for street every single day, and I'll just take like my Fuji X-H2 and my 50 to 140 lens, and I have everything covered. I don't need anything more because I have all the focal range covered. For video, I just use this. There are certain attachments or accessories that I would get to make this a bit better, but other than that, yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about this camera slash gimbal. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Did you return it? What are some things that I missed that you probably thought could have been done better? But I just want you guys to know, just prepare for me to do a lot more content using this, because this is just an amazing product for me, and I think it's going to be so easy for me just to make content nowadays that, yeah, I'm going to just be throwing out a lot more content, at least I hope. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys think. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait, did it track me? Is it still tracking me? Oh no, I disappeared. I thought it would still be able to track me. But, oh, it got back to tracking me. Look at that, amazing tracking. Love that for DJI.